Hello everyone! Today I'm finishing the closet. As you can see, there's still quite a bit to do, but thankfully it's all of the pretty stuff. So painting, putting the trim on, and actually making this a closet area. In the last video, I built the closet, primed the exterior, and put the interior trim up. And then a couple days ago, I went in and actually finished sanding and priming the inside of the closet. I also made a slight design change that I want to talk about, and that is why I did not completely finish painting the closet in the last video. In the nursery design video, I talked about different wallpapers that I had planned to use, and I really wanted to use a wallpaper for the featured wall. However, after I edited the video and it was scheduled to go live, I looked at wallpaper prices and it was close to $400 with 40% off plus a $15 off coupon. So I decided that I would not be doing wallpaper and that I would be painting the feature wall, which is what I had in mind initially. I will, however, probably be purchasing that wallpaper for the backer for his name sign because I love that wallpaper and I think it would look really cute in the space. So I decided to pick a couple paint colors. I really wanted to go with a dark blue still, and I wasn't sure what color I wanted the walls to be. I know I wanted the rest of the walls to be a light color, but I wasn't sure. So let me show you the paint picking process. Yesterday I picked up 4 different paint samples. I picked up 2 blues and 2 like off-white creamy colors. I'm gonna sample all 4 in here, and then I will try to sample the blues on the wall that I want the blue to be on. However, that half of the room is such a hot mess right now, and I have all of the plastic still up, which is guarding a lot of the light. So I really think that testing the blues in this space will give me a good idea of what they actually look like with the overall well-lit room. I was a bit nervous before because the lids actually look pretty identical. Like there's really no real differentiation between the two. But once I open them, they definitely look different. So I'm hoping that I can have like a clear winner for a paint color. We'll see. And once I did open them, my brain was going and I'm like, you know, since I'm not doing wallpaper anymore and I'm going to do paint with some decals, I was kind of wondering if maybe I should like mix the blues a little bit. Like paint one solid color on the wall and add like sky streaks with the other color. I don't know. I'm a little torn about that. We'll see how I feel about just one color. This blue is in the navy. And I want to say it's one of the blues we tested out for our last bedroom. It's very pretty. This next color is navel. It definitely has a little bit more gray in it. It's a little darker. This color is the one that I cannot pronounce, Chevat. I'm gonna go with Chevat. I think that sounds fancier. Cheviot, Chevat, I don't know. If you know how to say it, please let me know in the comments. And I'm going to swatch it underneath both because I want to get a good idea of what they look like together. I do like this one, but I find that it pulls a little pink. And the last color that I have is creamy. All of these are Sherwin colors. That's just white. That's just very white. I think this might be a winner. Okay, I went back to the store and got 2 more samples because this is way too white and this is fine. I like it, but I'd really like to love the color that I'm painting 7 walls. So let's see if these work out for me. If not, I will be going with the Chevat color. The 2 new paints that I picked up are Drift of Mist and Agreeable Gray. Agreeable Gray is a super, super popular color. I've seen it used in so many different spaces, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I thought Drift of Mist was definitely going to be a little darker than what's on the sample top. First, I'm starting with Drift of Mist. This definitely looks just so white. It's actually not bad. It's giving like the same, like these 2 are very similar. I'm quite surprised by that. And then we'll do Agreeable Gray on this side. I think I like this one the most. Yeah, I like that one the most. Interesting. With the light on, it's definitely different. The blue that I'm going to go with is navel. If I do want to go in with like the lighter color, I can do that over, because I did a little test sample on the other half where I just kind of like streaked some of the other blue across it. So I'm going to go navel for the accent wall. I think agreeable gray may clash a little bit. Like, I don't think that they go together super well. I do like Drift of Mist though. I'm surprised in how much I like Drift of Mist, because I definitely thought it was going to be a white color. If I had to put them in order, I'd say probably Drift of Mist, agreeable gray, Shavat, and then this one's definitely not happening. But the thing is, I will be doing a white trim in this room, so I'm liking being able to see what it looks like against a white. I could very much use creamy for the trim. That's a big possibility. I haven't chosen a white yet, just because I wanted to see what paint colors I would pick in the room. I actually really don't love agreeable gray on this wall. Like at all. Like at all. I don't know. I am absolutely torn between two. So I've been kind of reimagining on my phone which one would go best with the rug that I purchased and with the blue color. Both of them would look really good. So I think I'm just going to go to the store, and whatever comes out of my mouth is the color that I'm going to get for all of these walls. Because I think I'll be happy with either of them. I think that's the gamble that we're taking today. Yeah, I'm just going to go to the store, and whichever Sherwin-Williams number I say is the color that we're getting for the whole room. Because I have the blue picked out, I have the rug picked out, and I think both colors will go with the rug and the blue. So let's just do that. Let's see what we come back with. So I really was torn between those two colors. So I sent basically a mood board, kind of like a mini mood board, to a couple friends and family members to see what they would say about the paint color. And we all decided on Drift of Mist. So that is the color that's going to be used in this room and on 3 of the walls in the other half of the room. I could have gone either way, because the rug that I purchased, it would have looked good with either the gray or like the more creamy beige. But gray definitely feels like it's going to give me a little bit more of like a comfortable feel in here. And I want it to be a cozy space for baby. I've been putting a lot of thought into the trim for the closet. And one of my most recent thoughts is that I could probably take the trim that's inside the closet and move it to the outside, and then just get new fresh trim for the inside. That way I'm matching everything in the room, and it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly the same on the inside of the closet. So I did some measurements. I have a 42-inch piece and a 28-inch piece of trim in the closet currently that I can remove. And then I did some measurements around the closet. I have a 34-inch wall on this side, 9 inches on this side with this trim, and then 12 inches on this side with the trim. And I think it's actually going to be perfect.
Tell me when you're ready. I get away, he's waiting. I learned to love that look, and I can read your signs. We're jumping on the first bus. Don't need no one to save us. Pulling up the curtain that covers this blue sky. Oh, tell me, can you feel we're floating in the air? We are midnight birds floating through the night clouds, setting sail. On our heels yet, but they will never get us. We're running fast as lightning. They want to turn back time. There is so much peace here. We're floating through the atmosphere. We light about a feather, soaring into space. 'Cause I know that you see the world so small from here. We are men and birds, cutting through the night clouds, setting sails up higher. Lit up sky with us under us, that I think I know this, just a sparkling rays on the ocean waves. We are midnight pillows, cutting through the night clouds, setting sails up higher. Lit up sky, we are thousand feathers, that I think can hold us, just a sparkling rays on the ocean waves.
Alright, while I'm waiting for paint to dry, I'm going to build the Kallax system from IKEA. It's just a little 4-shelf system that I'm going to put at the bottom of the closet. I find that a lot of times the closet space is just like so underutilized, so this will definitely give us a little bit more storage. I also purchased some of the cutest bins for the system, and I cannot wait to show y'all. I picked up 3 of these rod hangers, and for the first one I just kind of reached as far as I could to mark where I wanted it. It's about 71 inches from the floor with the lower hole, so that's what I'm rolling with. I looked it up on Google and there were like a bunch of different measurements. As long as I can reach it, it's going to be totally fine. The problem is, no matter what, I'm not going to be able to reach the top, and I'd like to utilize that space as much as possible. I'm thinking like extra boxes of diapers and things like that can go up there as needed. Do I need 2? Do I need 3? I don't know. I might be able to just get away with 2. I hung 2 of those rods. I have a 3rd one. Google does say that if it spans over 48 inches, then consider adding a middle support. However, I'm under 48 inches. If I need to add the third, I will. It's not that big of a deal. Got this rod that is supposed to be extendable. Fasten rods to pole sockets. Are these pole sockets? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Fasten rods to pole sockets. It's a curtain rod. Pulling down on it with pretty good strength. That's holding. Truthfully, I'm not that pressed by it. I think that it's okay as is. I think those little corner clips are supposed to be so that you don't need like the rods or the hangers that I have, but like I'm okay with it like this. I think it looks just fine. If you've been following my channel for any amount of time, you know that I prefer to shop in my house and use materials that we have here rather than going buy new materials wherever I can. So this piece of particle board is from the previous closet makeover. I'll link that down below if you have not watched it. So I'm going to cut it down to size. It's going to be perfect for a little top shelf up here. I'm going to cut it down to size, paint it the same color as the wall, and use this for the shelf. It's a little dirty, so it has to be cleaned, but nothing a little wet rag can't fix. Okay. So I ran into a bit of an issue, and that issue is this thing. I cannot reach around in the bottom of this closet for working with the trim. So for now the trim will not be in there, which is kind of a bummer because like I have it and I was excited to make this space complete, but I won't be able to do that until after baby is here and I'm healed and everything. So for now, I'm just going to put this laundry basket, which is what was in the plans anyway. I picked up this laundry basket from At Home, and I just wanted something small that we could keep baby's clothes in that's separated from ours. It honestly fits just perfectly in this little corner. I know you can't see it whenever I put it in, but it's perfect, and I'll show it in the after. It's literally the most perfect fit. IKEA makes different baskets for the system that I purchased, and these are just perfect. They were $6.99 each. Initially, I was going to get 4 gray baskets, but then I passed these. Aren't they so cute? I'm literally obsessed with them. So I got 2 of these and 2 regular black baskets, and they're perfect. I'm going to get you a reveal of this closet in just a second. I still have a bit of work to do. As I mentioned, I can't really do the inside trim, but I'm also going to be doing the finishing touches like wood filler, priming, painting, all of the nails in the boards and the trim. I haven't picked a trim color yet, so these are remaining unfinished for now, but whenever I do have a trim color, I will be painting them. I didn't want to caulk anything yet because I did not put the old boards onto the closet. All of this is going to be happening in the next couple of videos. I still have so much to do in this room, and this is just the first half. So next week we're going to be patching all the walls, getting the blue stuff off the walls, priming, painting, and hopefully picking a color for the trim. I'm really hoping to have this half complete next week. I know it's a lofty goal, but I'm gonna try to do it. And then Jared said that he will help me out with removing the carpet in this room, which is going to be great. I'm so tired of looking at purple carpet. Lots of really big changes next week in these areas, so make sure you're subscribed, turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of that. Give this video a thumbs up, and let's get to the reveal.